Did you guys know that you can grow so much food in such a small little area in containers? Even if there's not much space to sit down, but you can grow a lot of food. This deck is only 10 by 8. And look how much I harvest in one day. This is amazing. I can make a lot of salad and a lot of stir fry, or even make smoothie with the spinach. There's so much things I can do with this. So I'm gonna enjoy this. This is my inspiration. Look at how much I harvest. You guys can do this too. It's so beautiful. Hello everyone. I'm Lifestyle Gardener. Welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna give you guys some update of what's going on in my kitchen garden. Things have got really bigger and beautiful, and I'm gonna harvest some leafy greens. But before I do that, I want to show you guys what it looks like, because they're growing so fast. Everything that I transplant, even from 5 days ago, tripled in size. It's amazing what a little rain can do. So everyone, while I'm showing you this tour, just letting you guys know that it's later on in the evening. My husband and I have been very busy going back and forth to Homestead Nature, and this is after 3 or 4 days after we came back. We had to come back because I was missing my fresh salad and stuff like that. You guys know I need to eat a lot of vegetables in order to maintain my iron level, and it's very hard to get that up in the countryside because nothing is close by. So right now I'm showing you all of my plants right now. After those days pass, you could see my ginger, and you can see the peppers. They're starting to flower even though it's so small. I just transplant those like 5 days ago, and I can't believe they're already starting to flower already. I was just trying to remove the spider from my tomato plants. It actually doubled in size since I transplanted. I am shocked. So those are my small strawberry plants that I plant by seed, and they're spreading, so I transplant them in a bigger container. Right now I am showing you guys my radishes. I think they're getting to the size that I can harvest them, so I'm going to harvest them in a few after I show you the tour of the kitchen garden. Actually, let me guys tell you, I ate these later on raw after I washed them and prepared them, and oh my gosh, radishes that you grow at the right timing at home, it's not spicy at all. It has a mild sweet flavor, and it's so delicious. It's nothing like what you get in the grocery store. The grocery store radish is more spicy and no flavor, not as flavorful as what you harvest at home. Look at my mustard green. This is the best ever. All these years I've been gardening, I'm able to grow such beautiful mustard green, especially in container. Look how big the leaves are already. And I gotta tell you guys, the winter sowing, it's really good. Look at my kale. I winter sowed that too. I winter sowed the mustard green and the spinach. They're starting to go to flower, but all of the plants that like cooler temperature, they're doing the best ever. All my years I've been gardening in containers and in the ground. Winter sowing is the best to go. And this is my new love right here. I love eating the leaves of the turnip greens. I didn't know they're so delicious when you grow them at the right time at home. And look how big they are compared to if you grow it in the ground. I didn't know they could get that big like that in container. And they look like broccoli rabe right here. Broccoli rabe is a little bit bitter, but the one at home is not, the one that you grow is not as bitter as the one that you get from the grocery store. So growing it is the best thing to do. They look like they're related to the turnip greens, but it has a different flavor from the turnip greens. These are all of the leafy greens that I'm growing in this grow tower, and they look so beautiful. Some of the plants, they're going to flower. I'm going to harvest them and make a fresh salad. That's cilantro right there, some onions that I got from the grocery store. I cut it and I cut it down, then I plant it into the grow tower right here. And I put some lettuce, spinach, all sort of plants, even Swiss chard inside, and even kale, and those are kale too. These are the best looking kale I ever grown since I've been doing gardening. I think like 10 years ago, I finally find out the secret of growing them. And I also, oh, this is a sweet potato slip. I don't even know why I grow that. I don't have space to put it right now because I don't want to put them in the raised bed. And these are Thai basil and regular basil with marigold. You can see everything is looking really good. After 3 years of doing gardening in this area in containers, I didn't quit. The garden looking the best ever. So I'm finally getting the secret of how to grow stuff in this area in PEI. After 3 years, I got the secret. And I'm happy to show you this inspiration that you too can have a garden like this, even in container, even in small space. The secret is to not give up and keep trying different ways, even stuff that don't sound normal. You go do it and check it out and see if it works for you. So now I'm harvesting the radishes. These are the best looking radishes I ever grown in my life, and now I know the secret. The secret is to winter sow them and cover them with holes at the top and the bottom of the container. And then once they start to get big enough, and the weather starting to get warmer, you remove the cover and give it space to grow bigger leaves. And that's basically the secret. You winter sow it before the temperature get comfortable enough to be outside without a sweater. You do that before then. So I'm so happy I find out this secret of how to grow radishes. They're really delicious. Next year or even later on in the year, maybe I will plant more again. But the weather is getting too warm now for these cold loving vegetables, so I am not gonna plant them now. I might replant them again for the fall. But I really enjoyed harvesting and eating from them. And as you can see, the spinach, they're starting to flower. I left a few back. I'm gonna let them go to flower and seed and collect the seed, or even let them reseed themselves. And I think that's the broccoli rabe. I think they're starting to produce a flower. Not really too sure, but it looks like it's gonna start to produce flower. But I think I'll mainly grow it for the leaves. Just keep harvesting the leaves and let it keep growing. I enjoy it that way. I enjoy it cooked and I enjoy it raw. Doesn't this look healthy and delicious? Oh, I enjoyed every bit of it. It was so delicious. This is what I made from the garden. This was just sauteed spinach with radish leaves and some dipping sauce, garlic dipping sauce with tomatoes and cilantro and onions, with tofu scramble and fresh radish from the garden. And I made a sandwich with it, and it was delicious. Okay, my lovely people, I'll talk to you another day. Bye.